Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea and I'm here today with my first update for the King of Horror Project Pan. This is a Fantastic Ladies group collab. It was created by Stephanie. Her Instagram is foo_pans and I will have her link down below. And she took not all of Stephen King's works, but she took all of his novels. And if it was a series, she took like the first book in the series and she created prompts for them in celebration of Stephen King and in anticipation of his latest book, which I believe was released on September 6th, which is when this project started. So there are 40 prompts, right? Yeah. So there are 40 prompts and this is roulette style. I started off with 6 and I managed to finish 1 and I'm like really close on 2 others, but we're just gonna go down the list. And yes, I did get a haircut for the first time. For the first time in forever. Don't come at me, Disney. And I don't know what to do with it because I'm not used to having my hair like I am used to having it go in my face. But anyway, we're not here to talk about my haircut. And my office is a hot mess, so that's why there's stuff. It's just, you know, you've been here hopefully long enough. You know how it is. So anyway, as I was saying, I rolled 6 prompts. So I'm just going to go in the order of the list. I don't remember what order I rolled them in. So the first prompt I rolled was carry, an item that makes you feel like a prom queen. And what makes you feel more like a prom queen than glitter? So I brought in a glitter from Davina. This, if I can get it out. That's what she said? That's what he said? I don't know. This is in the shade Portia from Davina, and I wanted to use it 10 times. I've only used it twice so far. It's kind of hard to tell. I do have it. You can kind of see it's on my lid, but because this does have like a blue-green reflect in it, and I'm wearing blue eyeshadow, you don't really see the pinky purple, but you can see like the blue sparkle. I mean, it's there. I'm wearing it. So I've worn it 2 times. I've got 8 more to go on that one. Next, for Cujo, an item you used to love but now don't like. That for me is the like silicone primers, and when I think of a silicone primer, I think of Smashbox. I don't have any of the original Photo Finish, but I did have this little sample of the Photo Finish Radiance with hyaluronic acid. I also do not really enjoy this. It's really thick. Like it's like almost feels like putty coming out. It's weird, and it like hasn't caused me any issues. And I don't know if it's supposed to smell this way on its own. It smells kind of funky. This was like a little sample gift with purchase. I'm sure it was a little past its expiration when I got it. So I've used it 4 times. I don't think there's that much left. I mean, I can feel there's a big old air bubble in there, but I can only bend it to down about here. But I know there's more gone than that, so I'm still working on this one, but it's not a favorite. I don't like it. I also said that I was going to try as much as possible to also read the books that I have from Stephen King that I have not read, like as I pull them. I have not read Cujo before. I have seen the movie, but I have not gotten a chance to read that book yet. That's next on my list. Then for Gerald's Game, which I have read, it was weird. I still have to see the Netflix movie though. That is a gift or item chosen by someone else, and I went with the gift portion, and I picked my ColourPop High Tide palette, which is what I'm wearing on the majority of my eyes today because Lisa kindly gifted this to me because it's my color story. So this is the one and only time I've worn this since putting it in the project. I have my little sheet here. So let's see. In my crease, I started out with Flora like, it's kind of covered up a little bit, but it's in the outermost portion of my crease transition. Then Currents is in the middle, and then I put Just a Splash in here, and I just tapped it on because I wanted to try to keep some of the glitter, but I don't think that worked. Either way, like, the base color is pretty. It's just, I don't like these sequin shades because I don't think you can see the glitter, but I digress. Then I have Muscle Beach on my outer corner. Wait, first I have Lunar on my outer corner, and then I have Muscle Beach on, like, my outer lid. The inner lid shade is a shade from my Clarity Cosmetics Evil Mermaid palette. I have the top story shade from the Emily Edit, the Wants palette on my lower lash line, but then I used Just a Splash as my inner corner highlight. It's not the best, but it's there. And then, like I said before, I have Portia tapped over, like, the middle part of my eye. So, as you can see with this look, I've used 5 of the 9 shades, so I'll probably, given the shades that are left, I could probably make one more. I could definitely make a cohesive look. I've got these 3, and then this one, I can make a look out of those, and then this should be done, or should be used for next month, but it is sticking around for another month. Next, I had the prompt Dreamcatcher, which I do not own that book. I just got it from the library, so I think Cujo will be really easy to read quickly. So once I'm done with that, I have to read Dreamcatcher. But I also don't think I'm going to be done with this prompt anytime soon. So that is an item from your past, an old item in your collection. And I have one of my oldest eyeliners. This is from Julep. It's in Electric Teal Shimmer. I wanted to use this 10 times. So far I've used it twice. I am wearing it in, kind of hard to see, but I am wearing it in my waterline today. And I still have 8 uses to go on that one. Okay, so now for the one prompt that I actually did finish. That was for Lisi's story, and that is a self-care item. I had a little sample of the Lemon Cheesecake Avocado Oil Sugar Scrub from Bathing Gardens. I used it twice. I actually thought I was only going to get 1 use out of it, but it smells so good that I made sure, like, not to waste it just for the sake of getting the prompt finished, so I used it twice. I had to decant some foundation into it, but this is the little container. It is empty and now it just has foundation in it. It was really nice. It smelled so good. I love lemon scents, and it was just like the perfect balance of sweet and citrusy. So yeah, that one is done. I did read that book. I've got it right here. I did not really enjoy it. Like, I didn't dislike it enough to not finish it, but this book, I think, has a lot of the things in it that I dislike about Stephen King. The biggest con for me for this book, Stephen King has this thing where he doesn't do it in every novel, but he'll create, like, this dialect or these certain phrases for his characters, and then it's just never ending. And he did that in this novel, and I did not like it. Like, the main character, her husband grew up, instead of saying the F word, they said smuck. So every page there's like 5 smucking, smucker, and I'm just like, okay, this is stupid. It was really annoying. It was interesting. This is a book that I, like, own. I am going to be, like, donating it because I don't feel like I need to read it again. There were interesting parts. It's just, there were also parts that I was just like, okay, this could use with some editing. So, not the best review, I know, but it's just like, this project isn't really meant for me to review the books. It's just, I want to try to read them, and I want to let you know when I do read them. So I don't want to get, like, a super in-depth review on it, but suffice it to say, it was not my favorite Stephen King novel. And let's just leave it at that. But that one is done. And then the last prompt I'm working on is the Institute, which is a child size or mini item. I have this Pixie Glow Tonic Exfoliating Toner. It's a little baby. It's only 15 mils. I have not used it every single day. I've only marked down 15 uses. I may have used it once or twice. Other than that, I think that even though it's weird, even though I don't like put it on my lips, I feel like the days that I did use it, I was using it like every day. I feel like it was drying my lips out, even though I didn't put it on my lips. I don't know. So I try to use this like maybe every other day. So I think it'll be done for next update though, because I don't know how well you can see, but I'm down here in the bottle, so I'm more than halfway gone. But that will be sticking around for another month as well, and that is also The Institute is also a novel I have not read, but I do own it, so I will read it at some point. So because I finished the Prom for Lisi's story, and because I know I'm really close on the Smashbox primer, which is for Cujo, I rolled in 2 more prompts just because I do want to make sure I get through all of them this year. So the first one that I rolled in is for The Shining, which is granted I haven't read all of the Stephen King books, but that is my favorite. It is one of the scariest books I've ever read. I really need to read it again. But I love that novel. The movie is good. The sequel, Doctor Sleep, is good. The movie was good. I like Ewan McGregor, so that doesn't hurt. But yeah, it's definitely one of his best. So that is a product that shines or make you shine. And I decided, I just got this in the mail for my birthday yesterday from my husband. It's the Glaminatrix Nearly Natural palette. Now, it's not like the packaging isn't really shiny or whatever, but if you look at these shimmers, and I will swatch some of these for you, like, they are just so high impact and beautiful. Raven, what are you doing in here? It's like, they will definitely make my eyes shine. I've got a lot of stuff going on in my desk right now, so. So, I don't know, they're just so pretty, and beautiful, and I'm so excited to have this palette. What, baby? She just probably wants to eat plastic. So I'm going to bring this in, no pan left behind style. And I have so many palettes and projects that are no pan left behind style. I probably won't have that one out by next month, but that's okay. That's just what we're going to do. And then the next one that I rolled in is Pet Sematary, which I have also read. The novel was actually pretty creepy. The original, 80s movie is pretty bad. It's pretty cheesy. The remake, while I don't necessarily think it was, scary, I thought it was much better than the original. So my recommendation would be to read the novel and then watch the remake. And kind of if you want some cheesy 80 horror entertainment, you can watch the original, but it's not that great. So that's just my opinion though. Anyway, this is an item brought back to life, either repressed or frankened. This is something that I have currently in my This Is Fantasy project, which is ending in 5 days. And I know I'm not going to meet my goal on it. I'm not going to touch it between now and the finale for that. And then I'll start working on it for this project. But that is my Bare Minerals Loose Bronzer in Warmth. I repressed it, or pressed it, because it wasn't pressed to begin with, into this Revolution Ultra Contour palette. I actually also frankened it with, there was a little bit of powder. I think this was the yellow powder. I don't know. It's been a long time. So I frankened it with the powder that was in here, and then I pressed it. And my goal for Fantasy was to finish it, which it doesn't look like there's a lot, but this bronzer is pigmented, and you don't need a lot. So there's no way that I'm going to finish this in 5 days. So I'm going to set it aside until I film the Fantasy finale, and then I'm going to start using it for this project, and I'm going to bring it in to finish because, like I said, I'm not going to finish it before the end of that project, but if I really work on it, I don't think it will take me too long to finish it for this project. So that's what I'm going to do. And that is my update for this month. As for next month, I will definitely have this little primer finished. I will definitely have the 4 shades left in the High Tide palette that I need for No Pan Left Behind. And I should have this Pixie Glow Tonic exfoliating toner done. So that is it for my update today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're staying safe and sane and healthy, having a wonderful day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.